Well, it was the late summer of '42. I enlisted in the Marine Corps from Flint, Michigan.
Okay. Okay, so you were in Flint in 42. How old were you?
42, I was 20.
20?
No, 18.
18?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. So you enlisted with the Marines?
right.
Okay. From Flint, Michigan,
Mhm.
and then where'd they send you?
San Diego, California.
San Diego, California. Okay. How long were you there?
Through boot camp and rifle range and then parachute training.
Okay. Okay.
I was there till quite late in spring of '43.
Okay. Okay. So about,
Then I went to New River, North Carolina for 3 months.
okay. Okay, what was that? What
That's
happened
more
there?
parachute
Just
training.
more training? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're in summer of,
California was desert training and
okay.
Carolinas was swamp.
Right, yeah. So you got done in Carolina, so now we're mid 43, getting end of summer 43 roughly?
Went back to Camp Pendleton, California,
Okay,
at Oceanside,
okay.
and was in a tent camp out there until, quite late in 43.
Okay.
If it hadn't have been for coming around and talking us into getting that parachute thing, we would have been gone.
Oh, okay,
Because all the rest of the boot camp guys were gone.
okay.
And they talked us in that parachute training, so we stayed here.
Oh, okay, okay. So the guys you went to boot camp with, if they weren't in the parachute training,
Bougainville, Tulagi, and
they went to
Truck, yeah,
they went to the South Pacific.
Sus Island, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, you get done in North Carolina, you went back to
Pendleton.
Pendleton, okay, to about the end of 43?
Yeah, it must have been getting about that, yeah.
Okay. And then what happened after that? Where'd you go?
We went to, I forget how long we were there, but we was in that tent camp out there about 9 months. So that took us up to early '44, so we went from there to Hawaii.
Okay,
And we was trained there for EWO for, I don't know, till late that year, late in 40, probably another 9 months, 6, 8, 9 months.
oh, wow. Training in Hawaii.
Yeah,
So they're planning this
yeah,
big push in the South Pacific, invading the islands, okay.
right.
Yeah, so they trained you. So you're several months into 44,
Mhm.
into 1944, in Hawaii training.
Right.
Okay, so what happened? You leave Hawaii, and where they take you?
Iwo Jima,
Oh, you went straight to Iwo Jima from Hawaii?
yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Well, we stopped off at Saipan, but we didn't, we wasn't stationed there or anything.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What day, when was the invasion of Iwo Jima?
February the 19th, 1945.
February 1945. Okay. So what happened there?
I got wounded the same day. Yeah,
Okay, now they took you over, I'm assuming you went in on a larger ship?
at
Trans-
LSTs.
Okay, yeah, and then you transferred.
And then we went from the LSTs, they had tanks, that's what LST, landing ship tanks.
Okay,
They took us, had them amphibious tanks they took us to shore with.
okay. Wow, okay.
That morning, we got up and had steak and egg breakfast and, but it didn't amount to much, but we had it, and then we got in them boats and they took us ashore.
Okay, okay. So what happened? I mean, tell us as much as you want to. This is
Well,
fascinating to me.
We all hit the beach and they was waiting for us. They
Okay,
had,
yeah,
it was raining mortar shells around there.
really?
Yeah, and,
Now, was it black? I heard it was black sand.
What?
Is it all black, volcanic?
yeah, just pulverized. You couldn't even dig a hole in it. You'd try to dig a hole in it and just keep falling in. Couldn't even dig, well, nobody needed a hole in it anyway,
So you couldn't dig to stay out of,
No.
wow.
Then when we got ashore, it was only a short beach on it, just a short beach, and it's terraced. It went up like this
Mm-hmm,
about 3 times.
okay,
And I got up on about the 3rd one.
okay.
And I looked at some guy over there was bleeding awful, and I swung around, I told the corpsman, I says, this guy needs you up here. And I went to get up, and that was it,
They got you. Where'd you get hit?
right there.
In the shoulder?
At first, when I first got hit, I I looked around, I didn't see my arm, and my pack straps were cut off
Okay.
from the shrapnel. And when I was swung around to get this one off, my arm come around here.
Oh, okay.
And all of this come right into my face. I thought I was hitting the face at first.
Right.
I was spitting out that bones and fur or whatever, you know.
Whatever, yeah.
And I just stuck it in my shirt and I went back to the beach. And this tank was sitting there, so I thought, well, I'll get under there. And I crawled under that tank and I just got under there and I looked around and I said, you can't stay here because this tank ain't gonna stay here.
Yeah, okay, he's moving, okay.
And when I got off, I came out from under there, and about then, I guess it was a sailor, he's in blue coveralls, jumped down off of the tank.
Okay.
He must have been one of the tank crew, and started helping me up inside the tank.
Really?
Yeah. And we got up on top of it, and we just had some hold up about getting down through the hole,
Yeah.
and the bullets were going by us like a psh, psh, psh. And yeah, it's a good thing they're not such good shots. And I got back in that tank, and they took me out to the hospital ship. And I got on the hospital ship, and I heard this big guy, a white coat, Hispanic-looking fella.
Okay.
And he had a bottle of plasma and a needle. And somebody said something mean to him. I don't know what it was. And he said, well, I can't even find a vein. And he had a hold of my foot. And that was the last thing I knew for about 7 days. He did tell us that when we had school on the EO on the way up there, that we'd secure it in 72 hours.
Oh, really?
And it was a little better fortified than I thought it was.
Yeah, really, so it took a month, didn't it?
28 days.
28 days from get it.
It's 28 days, about almost 8,000 men and 20,000 wounded.
Yeah. Yeah. Back up a little bit, how long were you on the beach before you got hit?
Probably 40 minutes,
That long?
not over that,
Okay.
30, 40 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so you spent 40 minutes on Iwo Jima, and then by the time you got off the beach, maybe an hour, and then...
Yeah.
Okay.
During, because of circumstances, I think I was about the first one out of there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know, because I went back with them guys going after another load.
Okay, okay.
But when I got aboard that hospital ship, it's lights out.
Really?
Yeah.
So for 7 days, you don't remember anything after that?
That's what the corpsman was there sitting on the bed with me when I woke up.
Still on the ship?
Yeah.
Where was the ship? Was the ship still there? Or
Still, just offshore, Barbie, 500 yards.
Okay. So for that one, you were on the ship for a week.
Oh yeah, longer than that.
I mean, before you came to, and then how long were you on the ship? Or did it eventually?
They took me back to Saipan
Okay.
after about, I don't know, I think it was after the island was secured, probably 28 days. I don't, you know, there's many places in there where I don't remember.
Yeah, you don't
It's the
remember
first thing I know I was here.
The time
The next
you
thing I
got
knew I
here.
was there, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Army doctor put me in a cast for traveling, and he told me the next day when he came in there to see how it was drying, he told me if I'd come to him with it in the first place, he took it off. The whole shoulder blade, no, the whole shoulder joint
Okay.
was gone, and they didn't know how to fix it. Nowadays, they could put a new joint in,
Right.
but then they didn't know what to do with it. That's what kept me in the hospital so long. I was in the hospital about 2 years,
Really?
trying to figure out how to fix it.
Oh, boy.
So they finally hooked it to my shoulder blade. They took some bone out of my shin and hooked it, screwed it up to my shoulder blade so I could lift it like this. That's all I got,
So you got right there?
right there.
Okay.
They has to change their light bulbs in the house and put batteries in here and there.
Can't use your right hand?
Yeah, but they can't do both. You know, get up there with one. Anything iron right here, and I've got one hand
Okay, yeah, so they took some bone out of your
on my shin.
shin, and it's up in your shoulder.
Yeah.
And that's
And then it wouldn't heal up with them screws in there, so they had to take all the screws out after I don't know, for a year.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's terrible.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so a couple years you were getting all that fixed.
From February of 45 to November 46, I was in the hospital.
Wow.
So it's just about 2 months short of 2 years.
Okay, all right, now how and when did you meet Fang?
After I've been home, oh, I worked at the garden center for a long time, and then I went to work at the box factory, and she was there. That's where I met her.
You met Fang's box factory?
Box factory, yeah.
Okay,
Paper cup,
Paper boxes.
corrugated boxes, yeah.
okay, which is where? Is that back up in Michigan?
At Flint, Michigan.
Oh, Michigan, okay.
She was from Missouri, so I had to prove myself, you know.
Yeah. You came out of the service.
And
spent
went
some
back to
time-
Buick,
Spent some time in hospital,
went back to Buick,
met your wife at the box factory.
yeah. But I went back to Buick first and quit there,
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yeah, they took me right back, you know.
Oh, did you?
They gave me some menial job though, but still I was
Good
back.
job. Yeah, it's a job, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you met
And
Fang
then-
at the factory, and when did you get married?
55, wasn't it? August? August 55.
1955.
Yeah. We were married about 2 years, and the box factory wasn't going too good, so when I got out of there, I went to post office.
Okay.
Then I carried mail for 26 years.
Ah, okay.
So after my 26 years of carrying mail, I had 4 years in the service, so it gave me 30-year retirement.
Okay.
That's been over 30 years ago now.
Yeah, you were retired a long time. We gotta find something.